Right, it's 3 o'clock. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on the news at this hour. The federal government has postponed the launch of the Nigerian Students' Loan Scheme indefinitely. The Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, Akintunde Sawyer, made this known during an interview on a national television program. It would be recalled that President Bola Tinubu had in June 2023 signed a bill to start a students' loan fund that would give interest-free loans to Nigerians for higher education. However, barely 48 hours before the launch, Sawyer said the loan scheme was postponed due to some corrections that were being made around the launch. The House of Representatives has mandated the Central Bank of Nigeria to restrain commercial banks operating in the country from holding reversed funds of customers beyond the timeline stipulated by the Apex Bank. The resolution of the House followed the adoption of a motion titled "Need to Restrain Commercial Banks from Holding Funds Reversal Beyond the Date Prescribed by the Central Bank of Nigeria," moved by member representing Ikono, Ini Federal Constituency, Akwa Ibom State, Emmanuel Ukpong Udo. The lawmaker recalled that on June the 8th, 2020, the CBN in a statement announced timelines for reversals and resolution of refund complaints, including failed on-us automated teller machines transactions in cases where customers use their cards on their bank's ATMs shall be instantly reversed from the current timeline of 3 days. Now, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board has cautioned parents and guardians against enrolling minors in the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. This was contained in a statement by the board spokesperson Fabian Benjamin on Wednesday in Abuja. According to media reports, the registrar of the board, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, gave the warning while reacting to a suit filed by one Mrs. Ifeanyi Eke against the board over inappropriate text messages sent to her daughter of 15 years old during her registration. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden and his predecessor, Donald Trump, have both passed the delegate thresholds to clinch their party's nominations. They each won several states in primary elections on Tuesday to propel them over the finish line. The two 2020 contenders will provide the U.S. with its first rematch in a presidential election for 70 years. Polling suggests that it will be a tight race that will come down to narrow margins in a few key states. In sport, Lazio manager Maurizio Sarri has resigned after a fifth defeat in 6 games in all competitions. Monday's 2-1 home defeat by Udinese left Lazio 9th in Serie A, 7 points off the final European qualification place. They were knocked out of the Champions League last week by Bayern Munich. Sarri, 65, joined Lazio in 2021 and led them to 2nd place in Serie A last season, their best league finish since they won the title in 2000 and in 1999 to 2000. Well, that does it for the news at this hour. Thank you so much for watching. I am Omoife Peace of Semere. Good afternoon.